Hello children, welcome to our class. Now the continuation of units and measurements. In that we are going to learn the dimensions of physical quantities. The dimensions of physical quantities. See, actually all the derived physical quantities that can be expressed in terms of some combination of the 7 fundamental or base quantities. We call these fundamental quantities as the 7 dimensions of the world. See, the nature of the physical quantity is described by its dimensions, what we said, and the 7 fundamental or base quantities which we said, which is nothing but the mass, length, time, electric current, thermodynamic temperature, luminous intensity, the amount of substance, right? So raised to some power. The dimensions of a physical quantity are the powers to which the fundamental or base quantities are raised to represent that quantity. See, note that using the square brackets around a quantity means that we are dealing with the dimensions of the quantity. For example, the dimensions of volume, which is nothing but what? Actually volume formula, which is nothing but length, breadth, height. So this is for the dimension of length. So dimensions of volume of an object are L par 3. With that the bracket, the square bracket. So you have to write like this. So the dimensions of force are the force, which means what is the formula for that? Mass into acceleration. For mass, what it will come? M. For the acceleration, which is nothing but change in velocity whole divided by time. So change in velocity, which is nothing but L t power minus 1 by t. So for the acceleration, L t power minus 2. So on the whole, for the force, the dimensions of a force are m L t power minus 2. The dimensions of energy, m L square t power minus 2. See, for your convenience, we'll have an elaborate example. The density, for example, we can take to know the dimensions of a physical quantity, that is one density, which is equal to mass by volume. The mass, which is only mass, volume we can segregate into length, breadth into height. So what is the dimensions of the density? The square bracket of m for the mass whole divided by the length, breadth, height for all length categorized. So L into L into L. So it goes to the numerator. We will get m L power minus 3. So that m par 1, L power minus 3, t power 0. For that you can write like m L power minus 3 also, which is correct. So the dimensions of the density are 1 in mass, minus 3 in length, 0 in time. Now you understand how to do and write the dimensional quantity. Right. See, the dimensional quantity, to know about these, you must know the different types of quantities and the constants. See, what are the different quantities and constants? See, on the basis of dimensions, we are classifying the quantities into 4 categories. So that are only the dimensional quantity, dimensionless quantity, dimensional constant and dimensionless constant. Okay. See, dimensional quantity, which is what? The dimensional quantity is a physical quantity which it has the dimensions. For example, speed, acceleration, momentum, these and all comes under the dimensional quantities. So dimensionless variables. See, these dimensionless variables or quantities, these are all the physical quantities which have no dimensions, but they have the variable values. So we can call it as the dimensionless variables or dimensionless quantity. For example, relative density, refractive index, strain, these are all some example. Okay, so we can say gravity, specific gravity, sorry, not gravity, specific gravity we can take. Okay, so dimensional constant, which is nothing but the physical quantity which possess dimensions and have constant value. Okay, both constant value and dimensions are called a dimensional constant. The universal gravitational constant, we have Planck's constant. So these are all, it contains the both the dimensions as well as it have the constant value for that. So what is dimensionless constant? The dimensionless constant, which is nothing but the constant of quantities which they have no dimensions, so that are called as the dimensionless constants. We can say pi, exponential series e, the number numer 5 minus 0.38, like that we have a different set of values. So what is dimensional formulae and dimensional equation? The expression which shows how and which of the base quantities represent the dimensions of a physical quantity, which is called the dimensional formula. An equation which is obtained by equating a physical quantity with its dimensional formula is called the dimensional equation of that physical quantity. So example we can see, the dimensional formula of the volume which we have seen is m power 0 L power 3 T power 0, because it contains only length. So it expression which shows of the base quantities which is representing this dimension, right? And the dimensional formula of speed or velocity, which is nothing but m power 0 and L power 1 T power minus 1. Okay, because density, speed or velocity, for that what is the base formula? Distance by time. Distance length by time t. So that m, there is no m mass, so m is not involved. So m0 L, which is equal to distance, for that T power minus 1, it is come to numerator, so minus 1. For this, so children, you must know one thing in your mind. For these things, that means to arrive the dimensional formulae and the equations, you must know all the physical quantities and relation with the formula, right? The mechanical quantities which it contains the relation with other quantities. For example, we said density formulae, that formula is mass by volume. And what is the pressure formula? Force by area. Like that, all the formula you must know. So the third one is the dimensional formula of acceleration. For the acceleration, what we said, change in velocity by time. So L T power minus 1 by T, so that T comes to numerator, so L T power minus 2. So that m power 0 L T power minus 2, right? So some equations they have given for example. Okay, so these are all some examples which given for you some different physical quantities. For area, the formula first you must know, that is length into breadth. For that only length categorized it came. So L into L, L square. How you have to write the dimensional formula? See, for the density, speed or velocity. For acceleration, see, we seen that now only. Momentum, for momentum, see, mass into velocity, m into L T power minus 1. So mLT power minus 1. Force, work. See, for work, which is equal to force into distance, m L T power minus 2, which is for force, and into distance for that L. So what the final formula? M L power L square T power minus 2. For energy, see, amount of work for the energy, which is nothing but it is work formula. So sum of the physical quantities, it contains the same dimensional formulae. See, some of that list of quantities we have that same dimensional formulae. Impulse and momentum, which are same. For momentum, what we said? We said for the momentum, which is m L T power minus 1, we said. The same thing for the impulse, because impulse, which is nothing but force into time. So momentum, which is mass into velocity, both will be come under the different categories, but the formula which come under same, m L T power minus 1. Work energy, before only we said in this, before we have seen, right? So that is work energy. Angular momentum, Planck's constant, same. Stress, pressure. For pressure and stress, m L power minus 1 T power minus 2. For both it will be same. For pressure, force by area. For stress also, force by area. Okay. Force constant, surface tension, for that same. Angular velocity, frequency, velocity gradient, like that. Some of the list of physical quantities which I have given for you, it contains the same dimensional formulae. Okay. So the next one is dimensional analysis and its applications. So what are the dimensional analysis and its applications? We will see. See, the method of studying a physical phenomenon on the basis of dimensions is called dimensional analysis, we can see. See, the dimensional analysis, we can call it as, it is a tool to find or check the relations among physical quantities by using their dimensions. Both that same meaning we can. So when magnitudes of two or more physical quantities are multiplied, their units should be treated in the same manner as ordinary algebraic symbols. So we can cancel identical units in the numerator, the denominator, right? That in that way only we did. Similarly, physical quantities represented by symbols on both sides of a mathematical equation must have the same dimensions. So how can we check or use the dimensional analysis, which are all can be used by the three way? See, to check the dimensional consistency of equations, that is with the help of principle of homogeneity of dimensions, and to convert units in one system into another system, to derive the relation between physical quantities based on certain reasonable assumptions. So these are all we can see in the next upcoming video, children. Thank you, students.